So a typical sextortion case would be that a child was in a forum, in a game, and they just start chatting. It starts out like anybody else. You're just talking about the game or talking about whatever forum they're in. It could be on anything. And that predator is a manipulator. They're very good at what they do. They know how to pick up on cues from that child. So if that child got in a fight with their mom, his or her mom, that predator is going to play on that. Like, I'm here for you. You can talk to me. Your mom's a jerk. Your mom's this.
So one of the scenarios we've seen when it comes to young girls is that it's going to be a teenage boy. They're going to look if the child's social media profile is open. They're going to try to profile who she likes, what her likes are, and what that would look like for her if she met somebody online. And then that's who they're going to become.
As a predator, you can actually create an online profile that matches the preferences of that child. So as that child's interacting with that fake account and they're getting catfished, what they are experiencing is this super arousing stimuli where the catfish or the predator is telling them what they want to hear. They tell them about their favorite music, about their favorite food, about their favorite sports, and even pick a profile picture that looks like their favorite love interest.
I know you've been waiting for this for a while, so I wanted to give you something special.
They're absolutely going to become that dream person, that Prince Charming for her. And it's going to be slow. It's going to be whatever she's first initially comfortable with, and then it's going to progress. Now, when I say slow, that doesn't mean that it's days, it's weeks, it's months. It could literally be 2 conversations in one day. We are aware of cases that we have had a child take off their clothes within an hour of meeting somebody online. Scenario B, we'll use a boy because it's important that we keep reiterating that boys have this happen to them. So sometimes with the boys, it could be that they think they're talking to a female, particularly like maybe an adult female. It's less like a teen type of situation and more with an adult. And then that adult will say to them, maybe like, I'll send you a photo of me naked if you'll send me a photo of you naked. And so the boy sends the one image to who he thinks is a girl, and then he's expecting another one back. And what he gets instead is, now I'm going to share this with everybody.
And then it can turn. If the child gets nervous or scared, then it turns into the threatening. Okay, well, you sent me that image of you. I'm going to send it to all of your friends on Facebook, all of your friends on Instagram. So you need to keep doing it. And then the child's scared, and they don't know that they can just stop. They're children. They're scared. They think that whatever this predator says is true. It can get really dark really quickly. It never starts out as send me a nude picture of yourself. No, it's a slow transition, and then it's too late, and the child feels overwhelmed, and then they continue because they're afraid. Sextortion is manipulating a child to send inappropriate pictures, to do inappropriate things on camera, or to eventually meet up with the predator. We, as humans, leak out information. We leak out information when we're on the internet, when we're on chatting sites. It's going to happen. They're going to take that information and use it against you. They're going to talk about the football games this weekend. They're going to talk about homecoming. They're going to talk about the things that relate to you. They're never going to let it slip that they, have a job or they live in, their mother's basement or whatever it is. They are never going to reveal to you the true nature of who they are. So the best thing you can do is never have conversations, never share anything with anybody unless you absolutely know who they are. You know it's your best friend, Susie, who lives down the street because it's the same number you've been using for 3 years or the same, ID. But we think, oh, it's just the internet and it's a 16-year-old kid. They're not.
You may have a child who, because of what was going on online with them, can't or won't vocalize that to the parents, so they're trying to hide it. but they're going to show it. They're going to want to avoid certain places because maybe they're afraid the perpetrator is there. Maybe they don't want to go back to school because they think that whoever they were talking to online was a student or a teacher, so they don't know. So they're going to try to avoid that contact with them. They're going to not sleep well anymore. They're going to potentially either gain weight or lose weight. Unfortunately, cutting is also something that our little ones are, when they're being victimized, that they'll do. And the shame is causing them to want to fold in on themselves and just not talk to anybody and try to deal with it on their own, but they just can't.
And I think from what we've seen, it typically only stops when the child either tells an adult or the offender is identified in some kind of law enforcement investigation.